You're listening to Ball Busters.
Smoke it up, pass it around, drink it up, and then swallow.
Welcome back to Ball Busters. Now that we've heard the past week, all the NBLs, NBWs of the skewed mind of Big T, Little Odd, let's get into the real headlines by our voice of reason, Brando.
Here's Brando with This Week in the Headlines.
Hey guys, what a fun week we had in sports, right?
Yes.
Yeah, always a good week. We're gonna talk about a few fun things this week. Number one, some guys can't handle Vegas.
Uh-oh.
We're talking about Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Not Johnny Manziel?
Not Johnny Manziel.
Okay, all right.
After his big game against the Broncos in Denver, he had 89 yards, 15 carries, 2 touchdowns, a flight back to Las Vegas from Denver, a night of karaoke at his buddy's house. Then he tried to drive home. Danny, give me one.
Come on.
Yeah, man. After all that, you couldn't just drive your car home? Come on, take an Uber.
Yeah, totally.
Some guys can't handle Vegas. He did bust his head up a little bit.
I've seen the pictures. Did you see the pic? You got to look this up. If you have not, the knot on this guy's forehead, seriously, he looks like the Black Frankenstein. He's all stitched up back together.
He looks like
It's
he has
horrible.
football laces across his forehead.
Yeah, Derek Carr could toss his head.
He could toss his head.
I mean, he even has a big old mouse. I'm sitting there looking at it now.
We got a lot of Halloween movies out here. If he doesn't make it in the NFL following this, he could go into acting with either a Frankenstein or like a headless guy or something.
Is that what you like to do after winning a game? Is go sing some karaoke?
Actually, what he did sounds fun. He went and did some karaoke with his buddies, but then he tried to drive home. I mean, these guys, don't they make enough money? I mean, we're going to talk about their bonuses in a minute.
How much is Uber in Vegas?
I don't know.
It must be expensive.
Might be expensive. I would think there's a lot of Uber drivers out there, though, out of work right now with all the
Or
people
lady
need- people
friends.
needing
You should at
jobs.
least have a lady friend, I would
A
think.
lady friend? I mean, somebody's got to be able to drive you home.
You can catch a ride home, just hop on home from the Bunny Ranch. You know what I mean? It's simple.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. But what you don't do is go running. He ran into a tree, I think, or. And then, allegations were that he had some booze on his breath. Of course, he got out of it. He's an NFL player, which is, going to get out of it.
Yeah, he's innocent.
He didn't get out of that. He crashed into a wall.
Crashed into a wall.
A tree, a wall, whatever.
Tree, wall.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, so, these guys.
No, a wall's pretty big. I could see a tree catching you, all right? But a big old giant wall out there, how do you miss that?
I think he fell asleep. And who's to blame him? I mean, he after a game in Mile High, he's probably out of oxygen. 89 yards, 15 carries, 2 touchdowns, a flight home, a night of karaoke, and then he tries to drive.
Can't fix
Call
stupid.
a cab.
I want to know what karaoke song he sang.
Yeah, well, there's a video on. You can check out the video. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
It might have been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so these guys make money. So let's talk about it. Money, money, money. Money.
Hey,
all right.
I was trying to get you to go into that the last one. What was he singing at karaoke?
Money, money, money.
Money. And then you go.
Oh, that would have been a good segue.
Elevator went a little too high for you.
You lost me there, Todd. That doesn't happen very often. But sometimes you get that Jack Daniels just right. You're kind of quick.
Well,
But then it goes back the other direction. He turns into sort of a Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
Josh Jacobs.
Come on.
Come on.
He can find the hole in the line, but he can't find the hole in the wall. But he can make one.
Oh.
I hope I never meet that guy in person because I don't want stitches like that on my head.
Yeah, he's going to blast you.
Yeah, that guy's probably pretty tough. But money on the line for the NFL bonuses. Okay, so we were talking about this at the break. Danny set me up, but yeah, David Moore on the Seahawks hadn't got his money pass just yet in their 26-23 victory. But the coach got on the sideline with Russell Wilson and said, "Hey, let's try and get David Moore his $100,000 bonus." This was bonus week.
When they're supposed to be running out the clock
Yeah.
because they're up. They don't want to give the ball back to the Rams. It was a little bit risky, to tell you the truth.
It was a tough game, and the Niners almost took that one from him. And I picked the Niners, so
I'm looking at the bonuses, and he kind of has a least impressive one out of all of them.
he had one of the lower. I don't know if maybe he's in a little.
I mean, I wouldn't turn 100,000 down. Don't get me wrong.
No, me either.
He doesn't have a huge contract like these other guys. Yeah.
He's a no-namer. So.
But do you blow the game? I mean, to give a guy 100,000, maybe he needs to Uber home.
You gotta love Coach Carroll.
Yeah,
I mean,
showing confidence
that's really
and,
cool.
Showing confidence in Wilson. Wilson always comes through 4th and 9 late. Yeah, he
True.
seems to make that happen. So I don't see that as much of a risk.
Okay,
Coach,
all right.
Coach Voss, what would you have done in that situation if you were on defense and would you be thinking about that bonus that David Moore was supposed to get? Would
Jump
you
that route.
double coverage him, jump the route?
I would have jumped the route, picked it off, housed it, and handed him the ball.
Right on.
That's it. That's how a real coach does it.
Yeah, you got to wonder why weren't they thinking about it?
You're not scoring on me for a damn bonus. Sorry.
Ha 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 ha. There you go. We had some other interesting ones. Antonio Brown picked up $250,000 by reaching 45 catches on the season.
I think the biggest winners were linebackers.
The linebackers had some big wins. Yeah.
Well, Leonard Floyd, Los Angeles Rams, got $1.25 million bonus.
Yep.
For getting the 10 sack mark. And then, passing 10, this other cat, Zarius Green, Zadarius Smith from Green Bay.
Yep.
He got $500,000 to get 10 sacks, and then got another $500,000 to make 12.
Yep. And then you had the fellow that needed half a sack. What was that one?
Missed out?
Yeah, no, he got it. It was
that was Floyd.
Yeah, against the Cardinals. Yeah, so that's why he was celebrating so much after that half. How do you get half a sack? I don't know how they give these guys.
2 guys sacking one person.
2 guys on him. They split up the credits. Yeah, I seen when Emmanuel Sanders caught that ball. It looked like it's just a 7-8 yard catch in the third quarter. Meant nothing. He's raising his arms like he won the damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
like, good Lord, what just transpired? And then the announcers let you know it's like, he just hit his bonus.
Yeah,
yeah. Even on red zone, they're like they cut to it and they came back. They're like, whoa, you seen all the excitement in him, and you're wondering why over just a short little 8 yard pass, and this is why. Because he got his bonus, his 60 catch bonus, right?
Oh, man.
Now, some of these guys weren't as lucky. Ended up on the wrong side of this bonus. Let me tell you about a couple of these guys. All right. Rams defensive tackle Michael Brockers needed 65% playing time of the regular season defensive snaps, but he was inactive for Sunday's game, so he finished with 64.3%. All right, now hold on. I got a solution.
Is that upper management?
I got a solution. Los Angeles should let Brockers ram Sean McVay's hot wife. Okay? Does that work?
That's a great pick.
I think he'll take that.
So it has
deal.
to be regular season?
Yeah, that's what that incentive. And then the other one was Minnesota Vikings left tackle Riley Reef would have acquired $1 million.
Jeez.
If he played, get this round number, 93.75% of the snaps. And he finished the season having 92.6%.
Oh, that's a good one.
Boy,
that's all.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Coach Voss? You put measures in place to stop these bonuses if you're a defensive coordinator? Are you taking this into consideration?
I mean, if these guys are really tracking that stuff in real time, I mean, I know the general managers are probably talking to the head coaches. I've seen some stuff over the years, some conspiracies, but I don't think the coaches, especially coordinators and assistants, are thinking about that stuff, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. I just wonder, is that a secret strategy that, I figured out Brando Calrissian from Kissimmee, Cal, Florida? You know what I mean? Am I onto something here?
Well, it could be an offensive coordinator.
I think you are.
I think I just cracked the code. I'm the Wade Phillips. of sports broadcasting.
Well, just imagine it's an offensive coordinator about to get let go, and he's like, well, screw you guys. There's 5 guys out here that could get a bonus tonight.
Yeah.
We're just going to give it to them guys.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of me? I'm going to show you.
I'm going to cost you a lot of money.
Take a 10% cut.
Yeah. Might get a little kickback.
Next time I
there.
talk to Wade,
Yeah.
Next time I talk to Wade, I'll tell him if he gets picked up by a team, he should sign Lando Calrissian and see what he says.
Yeah, man. I'll be giving him good insights.
I might get blocked.
Yeah, probably.
He'd be a good water boy.
He hasn't heard of me yet.
I could see.
I could be. Yeah, I drink a lot
stretching
of
out
water.
some cramps
You
for
gave-
some guys. I see you doing that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to rub a little sesame oil on there. That's all you got to do.
That's what we call it now, sesame oil?
Sesame oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I learned that in the trenches. Yeah. And Todd gave me a whatever those things are called, an Arctic koozie cooler thermos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I drink a lot of water. So yeah, I'm qualified for the job. Let's talk about the playoffs. Don't talk about the playoffs. We're not talking about the playoffs.
Playoffs.
What playoffs?
Don't talk about. We're going to talk about the playoffs. I don't care what Jim Morris said in 1996. Todd, do you remember that? What were you doing in 1996?
What were
that
you
was my
wearing?
junior year
Please
in
don't tell
high
us.
school. I think I had blue hair then.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. I was a darter, a Popka darter, baby.
Yeah,
Yes.
Popka
wasn't
darter.
the whole soccer team down there had blue or something?
No, it's just I got a hold of it. My mom got home before I was finished. I had just started. And she was pissed. I had to go play a game that night over in Lake Destiny. I was sweating. I didn't get to rinse it out. I got all this blue. My face is all blue, looking like a Smurf running around out there. And then it just hung out
man.
it hung out my blonde hair for I don't know, like 8 months. It was turning blue, then went to green.
Yeah, that green is nasty when it turns that way.
It was fun though.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So you've always been kind of a blue guy.
You know, you're so punk rock.
Where's my drum roll on that one?
Oh, man.
Oh, you
I
want the drum roll?
thought that was kind of lame.
I slipped that punchline right past everybody.
You need to quit looking at my eyes.
That was
Talking
like
about blue.
That was like a
Well, you're using comedy terminology to a table full of sports guys. They don't know what blue means.
yeah. That was like a fast pitch from Tommy Lasorda, the blue man himself. All right, left-hander also. Okay, so Colts are in the playoffs, so fuck you, Jim Mora. Right on. Yeah. Against the Bills, against the Buffalo Bills. All right, so that's going to be a good game. Let me just go through them real quick, and then we can talk about them. We got the Rams and the Seahawks. We got the Bucks and the Washington football team. We got the Ravens and the Titans, Bears and the Saints, Browns and the Steelers. What's your favorite games? And also, I want to hear from you guys. What teams you think should have made it that didn't, and which ones are in here that shouldn't have made it? Coach Voss, start us off.
Oh God, I'm really the Bills. It's hard for me, is it to say, as a lifelong Dolphins fan. I think the Bills. I think they're going to go pretty far. I see them going to the championship game. I don't think the Titans and the Steelers can hold up to the firepower, depending on who they'll get in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bucks are going to surprise a lot of people.
Okay.
I think the Titans will be beaten very bad.
Oh, really? Think the Ravens?
This weekend? You think so, huh?
Yeah, I think Roman's going to get his revenge. The Titans. I've been lucky enough to talk to Dean Pease and talk about some of their game planning that they used to do against the Ravens, and I think little by little they're figuring it out. And I think it's going to be Lamar's revenge this weekend.
It could be. I mean, it seems like you can't beat somebody three times, and a lot of times they do get that figured out. And it could be a big game for the Ravens. What is a team coach that you would have liked to see in the playoffs, or that you thought was going to make the playoffs?
All bias aside, I mean, I've grown up a lifelong Dolphins fan.
Okay.
But I think I was excited to see them. But if you can't beat the Bills, if you can't even make it close in the last week of the season, you don't deserve to be in. But I would have liked to see them.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. But the Bills this year, who knew the Bills were coming? I mean, well, the writing's been on the wall, but now they're here.
Overall, though, who do you think was the most impressive player? Who surprised you the most out of all the